Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Recently, you had given a class and it talked about how one should behave with Vaishnavas and the level of trust he has on Vaishnavas and Vaishnava etiquette. So, today's class talks about intimacy with Paramatma. So, since these two topics are interrelated, trust and intimacy, so while dealing with a devotee,
Why?
dealing with a devotee, materially, we come across that devotees take some wrong decisions and on the material plane while doing service. So this affects the trust that we have built on them. So the next time you speak to him, you actually unconsciously or unconsciously you try to automatically your trust tries to decrease, or you try to materially calculate of not being so true to him, or because you have seen in the past that he has taken some wrong decisions, so your intimacy gets affected, so on a material plane. So this, how do we actually overcome, or what is your perception about such kind of a dealing? Materially, when we deal with people, you try to trust them a bit less when you see previously they have taken a wrong decision. So,
See,
and it also affects your, like when you deal, because we deal with devotees, and when you speak to them on spiritual matters, so again you try to think materially that no, this devotee may make a wrong decision because we have seen him making wrong decisions. So how do you deal with this when you want to speak about yourself spiritually to a devotee?
see, there are two things. It's a very complicated answer. And it's a very practical and very much needed guidance also. Very useful also, this question and the answer. But the answer is a little complicated. In the sense, complicated, it's called multi-dimensions. So part of it I can answer now. First thing is, there is a material right and wrong, and there is a spiritual right and wrong. Right? Now, right and wrong, the spiritual right and wrong is with respect to attitude of pleasing Guru and Krishna. Wrong attitude and right attitude. That is one side. Now, material right and wrong is about not the best direction for doing something. Suppose I tell my secretary, I want to fly to Delhi, book a ticket. Now he has the right attitude to obey, follow everything. But he picked up the very high fare. Even though, if he had gone down or somewhere, some this alternative, that alternative, he have found that he could have saved another 500 rupees of Krishna. So there is a material inefficiency there. You should separate these two things. And both needs to be repaired. I would call him and tell him, look, you have to be more alert. Next time should not lose this 500 rupees. I'll tell. But to err is human, he may mistake again. Tomorrow I who gave that instruction, I myself can make that same mistake. This is called to err is human. So these are the material sides. You can make that mistake. But then there's a spiritual mistake. Is if I tell him, look, you should have been more careful next time, okay? I tell him. Then he says, then he gets hurt. Then he says, oh, Prabhu also so many times mistaken. So he is gone off now, attitude gone. Shifted from material mistake to spiritual mistake. Spiritual wrong. So as long as we always keep our attitude right means not arrogant, not puffed up, not criticizing, not thinking high of oneself, attitude of servitude. This attitude is what is the devotee should always be right about. Material things, he may not be right, he may try his best, he may not be right. In the eyes of the Lord, that mistake is not a spiritual mistake. The negligence that he did not apply his mind, that aspect is spiritual mistake. While I told him to book the ticket, he was thinking of somebody else and some other sense gratification. Therefore, he did that mistake. Inattentiveness in the service. So, inattentiveness in the, you might have put your full attention, but still you make mistakes. So, inattentiveness in chanting, inattentiveness in service of the Lord, and inappropriate attitude, these are called spiritual mistakes. We have to take care of these two things. And then in spite of that, if you do something wrong, you should understand it is another level of wrong. Okay, I have to learn. If I am a cook, I have to learn how to cook better every day. If I am a pujari, I should learn how to do pujari better every day better. If I am giving a class, I should learn how to give better class. If I am singing, I should learn how to sing better and better. But that is not, you should know when you are trying to better that, it is simply as an offering. That is not, the attitude is important. That is also needed, this is also needed. But that is secondary, this is primary. Attitude is primary, efficiency is secondary. Primary and secondary as required. Secondary should not be mistaken to be primary. So, now come to taking consultancy, advice from other Vaishnavas. So, all these things will still play. It is a question of discussion. And also, materially you cannot. I'll give you another example. Every decision that Prabhupada did, somebody can see as he's also done materially wrong things. Take the example of the same ticket. Right? Let's say from here to New York, you can go by 10 different airlines. Via Frankfurt, via Dubai, this and different airlines, each are different rates. Prabhupada will say, okay, you book by Lufthansa, he will say. Now, if your goal is to minimize money, then that is not the right decision. Somebody who is sitting in the finance, in the organization will say, oh, Prabhupada, he went by that we could have saved this much money. He went by that. Took a wrong decision, they'll say. Now, a pure devotee like Prabhupada, when he says Lufthansa, maybe there are some souls to be met in Lufthansa. So, his criterion is not minimize the fare. This is another thing you should understand. Material, right and wrong, is always related to your objective. If your objective is, to save every money, does not matter if all your employees are dissatisfied, then your decision will be one. If your objective is, no, up to one level you should keep them satisfied. and then accordingly give increment. Your decision is different because you have two purposes: to keep them satisfied and also to decrease the cost for the company. Like that, hundreds of permutation combination. What is your objective? Depending on the objective, you may think this is your objective, but that person, that devotee's decision is not based on that objective. His objective was something else in service of the Lord. That is why you should not try to criticize all these things. Criticizing is a dirty business. Why it is a dirty business? It's a dangerous business. Intelligent people don't criticize. They'll go on with their service and go on. Criticizing is useless. Authorities have to criticize, is a hard job. And if the authorities start enjoying criticizing, then he will finish his spiritual life. If the authorities are always criticizing, they'll finish it will hit his own spiritual life. Even if something has to be criticized, they will at least in their mind, so that maybe you don't want to tell that devotee, he'll get too puffed up. But in the mind, you have to appreciate all the good things that he is doing, all the good points that he has in your mind, so that your consciousness and your bhavana becomes proper. And then you correct him. Then you will see his subconscious will hear what you are saying. But if you are, oh, he's useless, and you tell him something, finish. You're not seeing all the good things that he has got. But if you're simply saying he's useless, then even though you are not telling with your mouth, he will read your mind. This is what he thinks of me. So this criticizing, waste of energy in spiritual life. It affects bhakti. Those who have to criticize as a service, let them do it. Positive criticism, let them do it. When it is not my service, why I should? And those who criticize, they're always bitter. I have no taste in life, bitter. They themselves will tell, why I am here, I do not know, I am so bitter. Bitter with every devotee, bitter with management, bitter with everything. Only person I am not bitter with is myself.